Week 12 of the NFL season is here, money-making opportunities all around. But before we get into this week's free picks and analysis, let's recap how we did last week, as always, with the free picks, because it certainly is worth the mention. We went 2-3 last week, getting slightly edged out by the bookies, but we now stand at a still respectful and a still extremely profitable 41-30-2. That's 41 wins, 30 losses, and 2 ties. And we know how the freeloaders feel about last week. Sure do. The freeloaders, unfortunately, are about as happy as CNN at a Trump rally. And that, my friends, is the bottom line. Steve Budin here, and this is the 2-minute warning. Each and every week this season, I'll break down every single relevant game on the board in just 2 minutes flat. Minus the bloviating, minus the objurgating, and minus the all-out babble. It's just the facts and just the free picks. But remember, guys, free picks, they're just that. Free picks for premium plays and winners from my all-star lineup of handicappers and professional gamblers. Check out sportsinfo.com and go behind the paywall to purchase our paid premium selections. Those are the picks that serious gamblers follow, and so should you. Need more convincing? No problem. Grab a 1-day free all-access pass and receive the best bets from every capper on the site any day of the week, absolutely free. So what's your excuse now? It's a free all-access pass only at sportsinfo.com. Also, please note this video is done early in the week, so the lines quoted may in fact change by the time the Sunday games roll around. With that in mind, I say to you, let's start the clock. First up, Denver's at Buffalo. Buffalo is 4, and the 3-7 Denver Broncos are exactly the type of team that the Bills love to beat up. All the Bill wins this season came versus teams with a combined record of 8-42. Besides, the Buffalo D figures to prevent the Broncos from running the football. That's going to put too much pressure on Brandon Allen, and that will spell trouble for Denver. So take the Bills minus the points. Next up, Pitt at Cincy. Steelers are 7. Steelers desperately trying to hang on to the AFC wildcard spot. They need this win like a fat kid needs his Snickers bar. I don't know how much longer Cincy can let Ryan Finley fly the plane, but as long as he's in the cockpit, I'll take my chances with Pittsburgh minus the points. Oakland's -3 at the Jetties. A little bit of momentum here for Gang Green, back-to-back wins, and the J-Men have now proven that if nothing else, they can beat bad teams. But remember, they did knock off Dallas at MetLife last month, and that was impressive. Meanwhile, Oakland has his hands full last week with the winless Bengals, so I'm going to go with the Jets in this one, plus the points at home. Tampa Bay's at Atlanta. Atlanta -4.5. So now that Atlanta is officially out of the playoffs, they're finally starting to play some football. Go figure that one. They put together a pair of impressively decisive road wins over New Orleans and Carolina. And now Matt Ryan, all of a sudden, has found his rhythm. 21 of 31 for 311 yards and no picks in the 29-3 romp at Charlotte. Ryan should surgically dissect this week this team, the Bucs, because their secondary, which allows nearly 300 yards per game, is not good. Besides, Tampa Bay, they've dropped 5 of the last 6, and they're 0-6 versus the number. Quarterback Jameis Winston, garbage. He's thrown 13 picks over the last 5 games. He's been sacked 16 times. Atlanta wins again, and they cover, so give me the Falcons minus the points. And finally, Detroit at Washington. Detroit is 3.5. Detroit finally gets an easy game. The Redskins flat out brutal, scoring less than 9 points per game in their last 4. Detroit's defense stinks, but that won't matter. Matthew Stafford, he's out, but that won't matter. This one is all Lions minus the points, and that'll do it. The fastest 2 minutes in football, so tune in every week right here at your favorite handicapping website, sportsinfo.com. And if once a week isn't enough of me, check me out on Instagram at Steve Budin CEO. That's at Steve Budin CEO for a daily dose of me. Once again, my name, Steve Budin. This has been the 2-minute warning, and you, my friends, have been warned.